Ah, man. Gotta say, I just love the show so much. The tension, the detail, the freaking fun facts. Hell, even the advertising they do during the mid episodes is just amazing. Because not many shows do that, where you're watching a show, then they're advertising actual modern games within the show. That's pretty cool. It's one of the reasons why I really respect High School Girl a lot. It's a wonderful CGI anime, and I can't say that often to many CGI anime because most of the times they suck. However, this one is an exception. Just like Leonard Electris, and I think that's it. Anyways, sorry for late review. I actually been busy for Labor Day, buying food, marinating meats, and after this, I gotta start grilling. But before that, let's get into the review of Hydro Girl. This episode captured what it meant to have the tension within a video game tournament. It was extremely relatable for me on so many levels. Because I remember there were times where I went to go to a tournament, especially Smash Brothers tournaments, even at the Cydia tournament before, and a Blaze Blue one. You always have those butterflies. You can be confident in yourself sometimes. But however, when you go to a school and you know people who play the same game as you and they're pretty good themselves, you're wondering, what if you slip up? What if something happens? Are you even good enough to go against these people? All these questions just start running through your mind out of nowhere. And it really sucks, but it happens. It's human anxiety. The butterflies, one could say. And Haru was definitely having the butterflies. Despite their trip on Kyoto, all he was really there for was for that Street Fighter tournament. And of course, the winner would receive a trophy and bath salts kit. A bath salts kit. I don't know why. At least in my tournaments, we would win gift cards or some cash prize or something like that. But never any bath salts. Like, I guess they're telling nerds to go they stink or something. I don't know. But anyways, it shows different kinds of faces in the tournament in this episode. For instance, you have people like Haru, who's extremely anxious, nervous, they have the butterflies, and they have someone they want to beat. Then you have guys who are overconfident in their battles, but they haven't realized they haven't gotten to any real strong opponents, and because of that, they seem kind of make a mess out themselves. They think they're really good at what they do, but they only really fight against NPCs and computers, but they never actually went against many professional fighting game players out there online or even in co-op. And that's happened a lot. I've seen people like that. Then there's also those who aren't good. They just button mash, and they just in this tournament somehow luckily getting in past the preliminaries. I don't know how, but they do anyways. And then there are those who try to use cheats. Those who just try to unlock the secret character, exactly what we've seen in this show. He was trying to unlock Akuma, but he should have thought of a backup plan. What if you can't get the character you try to choose? There are times when I had to play tournaments, especially Smash Brothers, someone would play a character that I really want to play, and so it'll be like we're both going at each other, and it would be kind of confusing because despite the color change, it will get confusing sometimes when you've been staring at the screen all day. Trust me. So there was one time where I was doing Sonic the Hedgehog or I was doing Pit. When I did Sonic the Hedgehog, my other person also did Sonic the Hedgehog. And we're just going at it, just Sonic versus Sonic, and it was inside the blue subspace area. So there is no way for us to tell which Sonic was which, because the only thing that changes Sonic is his wristbands and his shoes. And I gotta say, it's annoying. Of course, the color scheme can change as well when he does things. Nonetheless, I did win that. I was very shocked too, because at the very end they allowed us to use the Smash Ball, and I was able to go Supersonic and just spam Supersonic all freaking tournament. But yeah, anyways, back to the episode. It was just reminiscing on times when I was in tournaments. I haven't been in a game tournament in a long time actually, and I need to go find some. It's been so long, you know. So finally, it was Haru versus Ono, and Haru's been training for years for this moment, man. He's been playing Street Fighter non-stop, and we all know that by looking at this show. So he was finally trying to get his feelings to reach Ono as a rival, not a lover. Just remember that. So the two are fighting, and of course Ono was using her favorite character and Haru was using his favorite character. And it seemed like Haru in a way was winning most of the times, especially in the first round. In the second round, he kind of underestimated her and she won. And then in the final round, Haru won. So Haru at first, he felt happy about himself. He felt lax, but yet he felt empty. Like he can't believe it at the same time that he actually beat Ono. He felt like it'll be more tension. It'll be harder. But then he turns to find out that then these things happen where buttons will be jammed or they'll be messed up or they'll malfunction, all that kind of stuff. I know when we're doing some Smash tournaments, the Wii controller would run out of batteries or button will be jammed on the PlayStation controller. Stuff like that happens a lot. It just happens, you could have a nice fresh controller, okay, but when you're in this tense mode and quickly pressing down the buttons really hard on your controller, it could get jammed. So you gotta be careful when you do that. And because of that, Haru just felt defeated. The question is why didn't she say anything? But of course, they did explain that. Because in most tournaments, people would say, hey, something's wrong with my button. They would stop it. They'll even run tests sometimes saying that they'll check the controllers and stuff and see if anything's wrong with them. So therefore, there'll be no excuses or any cheating or anything like that. And those are the usual safety procedures. But I guess this tournament's not that big on safety procedures. Now are they? So then the last part, man, that was very emotional. Like that little scuffle they had, just fighting each other on the ground and stuff. Of course, Ono was kicking his ass all over the place, and he was just squeezing her face and pushing her down. It was adorable, despite how the crap he was getting beat out of him. Like Jesus, Ono, you got them hands, and Ono was just bah. She a scrapper, man. I guess somewhere down the line, someone was teaching her how to fight, and I guess that's how she's good with them hands, man. So, I guess Ono, in a way, understood the feelings of Haru. She did understand his feelings. She knew that he was looking forward to this, and she didn't want to ruin that. She was hoping he wouldn't find out, but he did in the end, and there was nothing to be done about that. So, and she even kept the necklace, the ring that he gave her during the end of episode 3. Oh my goodness, that was so kawaii. Desu, man, that was amazing to see that, and then finally the conflict was resolved. Because sometimes you need some conflict to let it all out, just let it all out, and then just be friends again. And that's exactly what it was. They went back to the hotel, and they just said until next time, and that's all they can do. But then, of course, some people are starting to realize the relationship between Haru and Ono, and then also the one with Koharu and Haru as well. It's a triangle. It's a freaking triangle, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it was a square, thanks to Haru's friend, but now it's back to a triangle. And then Haru said something at the very end that shocked us all. And that was, he's thinking about his educational future. That's right, in later episodes, to give you guys a heads up, Haru's going to become a more mature person in the future. He's going to think more about his financial future and his educational future. Because despite how good he is at games, he still needs to have a backup plan, just in case the pro gamer thing doesn't work out for him. So yeah, that was good. So, man, that was great. I was a bit skeptical at first. This episode actually aired, on my computer. I couldn't get it until 10 o'clock it aired. I'm not going to watch this until tomorrow. So I was planning to watch it tomorrow morning, which is today. But then I had to go out shopping, and then I had to marinate the meats and all that stuff. And then now I have to grill when I'm done with this. So I've been busy. And for my final news for High School Girl, it's ending. I believe it's going to be this month or next month. The final chapter will come out for High School Girl. I've read the latest chapter, chapter 62 in Raw, and it feels like it has one more chapter to go. So if you guys ever feel like you want to get a head-on start, despite how good the anime is, the manga is just even better. So yeah, if you want to get more experience in High School Girl, I highly recommend the manga. And if you can even adore Raw skins like I do, go ahead and try that as well. I'm not giving you any links to them, just gotta find them yourself. But other than that, good luck. Trust me, it won't be hard to. All you do is go to Google. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this review in this episode of High Score Girl. It was very entertaining, very relatable for us gamers when we go into tournaments all the time. So if you did like this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the bell icon so you get notified every time I upload. This has been Macron Anime, and I'm signing out. Have a good one.